And welcome back everybody to the West of Scotland Indoor Bowls Club for more live bowls brought to you by the Round Bias podcast. And we are up here for the very last qualifiers of the season. It's the final place up for grabs for the World Indoor Singles. And we've got a decent field out here today. And our featured game is our old mucker. You'll have seen him on a few times, managing to create ways to get beat. Good mate Paul Hartley, and he's taking on Milligan. That's just up in there. Just up in the tri lens. Gone early. Definitely a bit of a chill in here this morning. All playing with his Tiger Pro 3s. And Lewis also using 3s, Thomas Taylor's. As always, we're going out live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just laughing at the comment that's coming there. You'll have seen Paul miss out on getting into the West of Lothian, the main event. John McHutchison getting home. Can't catch up with the latest draw and the results. There we go, www.worldbowlstour.org/draws. The more I say that, the more it doesn't sound right. Any comments, feel free. A little bit crack. If you've not watched any of the Wrong Bias live streaming before, it's a little bit different. It's very laid back. We talk about anything but the balls. We'll dip a little bit balls in. We like to do it as if we're sitting next to you on a sofa with a coffee and a hobnob. So, here we go. Best of wishes to both players, and I can hear people shouting, Richie, what's the format? There we go. The format's back to the normal, 2 sets of 7 ends, with tie break, best of 3 ends. So I think Paul won the toss and put Lewis into bat. You'll probably just see Norman No Mates there, top corner, that's me. Good, Lewis.
You want it there? Only one now, yeah? Of course, no.
Get a grab at the back ball, Lewis. No. Two, I think.
Shot, Jack. What's the shot, Jack? What's the shot?
Well, all down the pace, Paul. So it'll, as Amy showed, the team's back. You're at least going to get your second. Yeah, well played.
Ian, what's the shot there, please?
What a young Lewis.
What's going on now, mate? Half to 9, eh?
Admit. foot and a half.
Okay. Huh? You like?
It just needs to finish. From that angle, could be a couple. And we're down again. One needed here from the west. Thinks he's got a tail on it. I just overplayed it. Good to see Graham McDougall on the green. G-Mac. Sporting these balls England white shorts, which he was having a chuckle at. I think it's gone down well with the locals. He's a good lad, he is. Yeah, good start from Paul. It's not bad either. Well played, son.
Last ball. 4 inches. Last ball shot. Am I short?
Yeah, Lane.
Well down to pace, Paul. Oh, you're not a million miles away, son. Oh, well played. Great.
Inch and a half.
You know, but here, Lucy, son, get a full contact. Hup. Oh, you suffered.
Who shot me? How short am I now?
5'6".
8 inches.
Well, it's dropped in the sink. Not what the doctor ordered. Who's looking to get a grab on this ball here? Just not going to get out. What we did notice in the first game, any runners just seemed to hang up. Oh, for Pete's sake. Are you going on? And we're joined by JP. Can't be arsed this morning, mate, can you? You've got that can't be arsed look.
Yeah, I was all right when I drove up from work yesterday. Then I woke up this morning and I think I've hit a brick wall. I think
You had a long week, mate.
we did 72 hours in 5 days. Then I went back and worked Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And now I feel.
There you just.
I bought a bottle of wine up with me last night to have in the Airbnb. I didn't even drink it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even drink it.
Oh my idiot.
That tells you, doesn't it?
Medic. Is there a medic in there? Got a man down here.
Yeah, I just can't be bothered. I only put around to let you know we're stopping for 2 minutes silence at 11.
Right. Do the players know?
Sam's going round each rink. Yep.
All right, right. Oh, very good.
I think it's only right.
So the event went off well, mate, last week?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
everything went well. Few
Yeah.
figures will have been.
The long days, but you know, at the end of it, when you get all the comments, you know, whether it's on the streams or whether it's direct messages, I mean, it kind of makes you go on and do it again. Do you know what I mean?
It does, yeah, yeah.
And it's one of those things where, you know, we had quite a few issues with local Wi-Fi things, and
I'll tell you, top of your list is going to be for the club to get fibre in, isn't it?
yeah, that's supposed to be coming in the next few months. But yeah, it was it's one of them swan moments where everything looks calm, but first day I was having a nervous breakdown.
I know. I felt the pain, mate. I felt the pain. End of the day, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I think the comments were good. We managed to get the padded seat guy around because he does sporting video review kind of things. Yeah. Mainly football, but we asked him to come along to the bowls for the day because he's on TikTok, and I've been trying to get the WBT on TikTok.
Right.
Because I mean he's got 660,000 followers on there.
I see.
So with the World Bowl still going on there.
Yeah.
And he's got 187,000 on Facebook, so that just gives us an awful lot more exposure to probably different people than we would normally get. You know, whether it creates anything, I don't know, but he seemed to enjoy it.
Only but try, mate.
Yes.
Only but try.
The PBA bridesmaid here. I think it's a competition between Paul and Sean Jones, who's lost in the most finals, isn't it?
I think they're both going to write a book, How to Lose a Final, in a different way.
I definitely got the shot there, yeah?
Have you been up here before, Jess?
No, it's my first time. Yeah, big place, isn't it?
It is. When you think it's a 12 rink, it's like 2 clubs split in half, isn't it?
Because they've got that little glass area in the middle there.
Yeah.
Which my Sam says it's so cold, it takes ages to heat. Heating went on at 7. I mean, you've got a radiator right behind you.
Is that heated up yet?
I'm
You're sitting there with your ice station
Canada,
zebra bloody jacket on.
Got my Canada Goose coat on and it's freezing. That was an oh dearie me.
Yeah, well played, Paul.
And of course, it's the last one, isn't it?
It's the last one, mate. Yeah, yeah. It's.
Hurrah!
Have you planned for next year yet? When do you start planning for next year?
I think it must be due a holiday. Well played.
Oh, you're due a holiday. I mean, it must be a fortnight since you've had a holiday. Since you've been released from the Maldives.
Yeah, I kind of start planning kind of February with just local planning with clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, I have got a couple of them already booked in. A couple of new clubs yet again. Still in talks with a couple of sponsors for hopefully trying to get a UK Open for April, but it's very difficult. It's a very difficult sport to sell.
It is, yeah, and people out there they say, oh, we'll just get a sponsor for that, get a sponsor for that. You crack on.
Yeah,
crack on. If you can get a sponsor, you crack on.
Send them my way.
Yeah.
I'll give you some commission.
As you say, it's a hard sport to put out there.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, I think. I mean, we're touring with the idea of closing some of the chat rooms down on the streams. Last year I was dealing with a sponsor, a potential sponsor, trying to sell the sports. I said, look, this is what we can do, show some videos and things like that.
Yeah.
And he came back and said, he says, I find it interesting how you want me to invest in a sport where a lot of the people that play the sport just moan about it. He says, we don't really want to invest in a sport where their own people.
Catch 22, isn't it?
So I just thought, well, I mean, I do like the chat function. I think it's, people asking genuine questions. But I think people just need to sometimes just understand people watch.
Yeah, and people don't want the product associated with something that's negative. They don't want nothing negative. They want it all positive.
Yeah, I mean, if you have your own business and you don't know anything about bowls, and someone shows you a load of videos, and you think, oh, I'm going to take a chance and invest, 20,000 in this sport, and you see it all, everyone's just slagging it all off. You think, maybe it's not the sport I want to get involved with. So it's people really, really do need to understand how detrimental it is by just putting
there's
flippant.
There's a time and a place, mate.
And I've always said people can just drop us a message or emails if they want anything answering correctly. I don't know. It's one of them things.
Yeah, well played, Paul. Big ball needed here from Lewis. I'll tell you what I did enjoy, mind you. The Young Masters final. The two kids.
Yes, that Aston. McKesney was, oh my God, I mean, it wasn't like he got quite a bit of speed behind it, but for a 14-year-old lad, the accuracy was unbelievable.
Yeah. And the shot of the day was there, because when the lad drew to the ditch edge...
They turned it in.
And he just... I was expecting to get a whoosh, and I'm going, oh, he's timing it.
Yep.
That's it, well.
No, it's great to be able to show the Scottish Young Masters final.
Yeah.
We need something there anyway in between the two, between the two semis and the final. We've got that natural break, so it's great that we can get them on board.
Yeah.
Philip Broughton's just put something down in the chat. Every time he tunes into the wrong bias, Paul Hartley's on the stream. It is funny that because he does.
He does get a lot, doesn't he?
He does seem to fall on the. Well, I mean, you just tell me what rink you're choosing after the draw's made, don't you? I mean,
yeah. I mean, Sam said that. I asked Sam the other day. I says which rinks to stream, and he says, "Well, 2's the best." I don't know. Gone for 2.
But yeah, it is strange because it's probably is true. He's on a high percentage of times. It's like when we do the draws, the same 4 or 5 people always seem to get the #8 or the first. Well, I mean, Trevor gets it quite a lot, you know.
Yeah.
It's strange. I mean, all our draws are recorded now and saved, but it is strange how it's always the same people.
And if you ask Paul, he probably wouldn't want to be on the stream.
He hates it, doesn't he?
He doesn't like it. No, I played.
It's about 4 or 5 inches just short of Jack Eye.
Yeah, full house. It's definitely hats off to the club and all, mate. West Lothian, they've done a good job, cutting job.
Yeah, I mean, it was bouncing. The final was busy anyway all the days. I mean, there was a few empty seats on the first day in the standard bit, but the final we had 400 people in there. It was roasting.
Did you?
Yeah, 400 people in, and yeah, it's the try and bend over backwards for us at West Lothian. I think it gives it a bit more of an intimate feel as well. Like when we used to go to Perth, it's such a big place.
Yeah.
Such a, it's a huge place, wasn't it? Nice place. It's quite like the balcony and stuff like that, but it just always felt empty to me because it was so big.
I had to laugh. Did you see the Hong Kong Classics on over there at the moment? Green speed.
8 seconds.
11.
11?
11.
5.5 that way, 5.5 that way. That's slightly quicker then, because when I went over there and played in the Tiger Bowls, it was 8.5
That's it.
Hong Kong Football Club, yeah. It's strange because the grass is different. It's like, it's hard to explain. It's almost like a lily pad.
Yeah.
It's like it's strange.
You look at it and you see it, have they cut it?
Yeah, it's
like artificial. It looks like the grass the artificial grass that you buy from B&Q.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like a lily pad. I don't know.
Well, that's tight, son. Paul will probably go for cover here. Well, he's stopped on. You're looking better this time, son. 1-2. Oh, well played. Yeah. Might have made a 3 out of that.
We're just going to go for it, Neil.
The little Jack car went down well.
Oh, yes. He had to laugh when, was it the final where
that was funny, wasn't
somebody went in reverse?
It was Lucy.
Aye.
It was little Lucy, yeah. She got him good and proper, didn't she?
Aye. I was waiting for somebody to do it.
I think it just looked good. I think it was just something a bit... It's a bit gimmicky, don't get me wrong, but it's just a bit of a giggle.
It is. If it's good enough for other sports, mate, it's good enough for bowls.
Correct.
Just waiting for confirmation to see what that was. Wasn't a 3 and first set to Paul. Yeah, must have been just a 2. Everybody turned up today, mate, or have you had a...
2 dropped out in the night. Woke up about 6 o'clock this morning and I got a message about 7:30. I think they came to. Anyway, luckily, I had 2 people local. I'm just going to go to a couple of minutes silence in about 40 seconds, is it? And we're back.
And my ball, release the jack high.
The under-25s qualifier went down well yesterday at Huntingdon.
Did, yes, it was good to see
2 females.
2 females battling it out, mate. Yeah, it was a good, managed to catch a bit of it. So Rebecca plays Daniel Poole.
Yep, she does. Yep, he's the current holder of the title, so yeah, she plays him. Who won the Scotland one? I can't remember now. Darren Weir.
Darren Weir
plays
Australia.
Jack East.
Just need to get a grab and run. If you're unlucky. All fancies ace. Yeah.
What are you going to do with all your weekends free now, Rich?
I know. I don't know myself, mate.
The family will think, what on earth's going on?
I know, the milkman will have to do what the milkman's going to do. I've noticed there's a lot more milk in the fridge when I go home. Decorating's done, I don't know what's going on. Got a little bit streaming in December.
Oh, you're doing East Kilbride, aren't you?
East Kilbride for Thursday and Friday, the last stages of the under-25s. IBC.
IIBC. I always forget. International Indoor Bowls
Council.
Council, is it?
Not sure they know what they've let themselves in for, like, but...
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'd be good to get it streamed, you know. More and more streaming coming up, isn't there? For you?
It is, yeah, it's good. I mean, Sam's doing a good job up here with his was it best of threes, west of threes or something?
Best West threes or something like that.
Yeah, you like one.
If you go back probably 4 years ago, unless it was on the telly, you didn't really see much bowls, did you?
Especially in the UK. I mean, you're seeing a little bit Australian bits and bobs. Just needs to run. He's up the wicket. How long did it take you to get here, mate? Took me 3.
Yeah, that 3 hours.
Scraped the ice off the car this morning.
Yes. Yeah, it's cold, yeah. Yeah, temperature's definitely changing now.
Oh, Paul gone for cover. That's it.
I don't know what's happened with me. I was fine. I mean, I was tired when I went to bed last night. I woke up this morning. I just feel
Tired.
just
Work tomorrow?
Yeah. That's why I got dashed back. In work at the moment, it's just disastrous. Strikes are still ongoing with the staff and political stuff, and it's just a mess.
When you go to Cyprus?
Fly out on the 29th
Of
November.
All right. They're streaming it, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure who. Yeah, I'm not sure who the streaming provider is. asked me to go over as lead commentator and do. There's like some guest commentators. They got like John Bell and Dunwoody, Lorna Smith. Over 55, over 50 senior fours, I think it is. I mean, the WBT, we held an outdoor competition at Athena Beach. They've had a bit of work done to the greens, but hotel facilities is fantastic.
Good reply, Lewis.
Last ball there. Touch it.
Top side. What's he playing with? Are these pros? Or are these Evos?
These pros.
Are these pros like
Tiger, I think.
Tiger Pro, yeah.
Threes. So he's gone down to threes now. I think a lot of players are going down smaller sizes.
They are.
It's
Why drop back?
very rare that you see anybody playing with anything bigger than a 5.
I've not seen anything bigger than a 5 for ages. I mean, on the tour, I think there's only Mark Dawes and Jason Greenslade that play with a 5.
Really?
Yeah, everybody else is 4 or 3.
Do you think the reasons for that is, mate? Why do you think the bowlers are now using smaller balls?
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Oh, well bowled here, Paul.
Because nothing's changed.
Hands getting smaller?
I don't know.
Is it more control over the ball?
I mean, for me, if I play with a 3 indoors, I can manage. I found if I play with a 3 outdoors, if it's cold and wet, because I've only got a small hand, just struggle on some days. I find myself moving my thumb round the bowl, which isn't really what you want to be doing. Well, yeah, it's personal choice, isn't it, I guess, but the thing was, like, they used to say, like, oh, go for the biggest bowl you can manage because they don't get knocked around as much, but I don't really think that's...
Well, I've got a fancy Paul might be lying a couple here.
My last ball through, Jack. My last ball, how far through?
Well, back ball will definitely be shot now. Well, as you've got a lot of pace in it, son, you're tight as a door. It's gone down with the washing.
Gone down with the what?
Gone down with the washing. Yep, 2 to Paul. So, mate, a quick question for you before you dash off. Obviously, the qualifiers, there was only Brett got through. Is the gap between the top 16? Because obviously, we always thought, well, is it because they're playing on the portable rink?
Yeah, that was always said, wasn't it, that, you know, it's not fair because at the portable rink they play all the time and it's a bit of a closed shop. But time and time again, they keep showing that, you know, that's why they're there. I was surprised that Brett was the only one that got through the first round. I was surprised. I mean, I thought them. But saying surprised, I think 4 of them lost on a tie break.
Yeah. The only thing that I could possibly pinpoint was in the. I mean, it probably makes no difference, but in the qualifiers, they get used to playing the 7. And then they've got in the main event they've got the extra 2 ends.
Yeah.
And we always seem to say, the longer the game goes on, you expect the better player to get over the line. But does 4 ends make a big difference over 2 sets?
I don't think so. I guess it's sometimes you can 9 ends. I think you can take a chance slightly earlier than what you would do with a 7 end set. But I think, you know, you look at the ones that lost in the tie break, and they were very unlucky because they played a good tie break.
Yeah.
I mean, Matthew Crawford from Belfast was dreadfully unlucky.
Just shot it 2 foot.
I mean, and Brett was only 1 bowl away from getting through that round against David. When I was doing the live draw for the semi-final, I kind of half wanted the draw to go the other way because I thought, oh, we could get the same final as the Worlds here. That'd been quite interesting.
I mean, Stuart's different gravy on that rig, like, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jamie's first set, Jamie really didn't do much wrong, did he?
No.
But Stuart was just outstanding. I mean, and I didn't even know myself until I interviewed him at the end about his grandfather passing away on the Tuesday. So, you know, to perform like that as well with things going on in the back of your mind is exceptional. Yeah. Fully deserved.
Right, 50 grams, last rope up. Yes.
Right, I'm going to go and get some stickers out for the next session, mate. I'll pop back in a bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be a bit more cheerful.
Go on, Grump.
Last ball, yes, that's a shot.
Well, all can nail this. Well played. Get a grab of the back ball for second. She's done. So 5-0. In net number 5, all taking the first set 9-4. Next game due to go off about 12ish. played, Paul. Sees a finish, Lewis. Just gone over the top of it. Great stuff, Paul. Well played. He's just been pulling my plonker here because he said to me last night, he says, oh, a little bit ropey that ring. So, match light for Paul. Yeah, well played again. So Finlay, just undo your belt, son, and have a right old drive at it. You've gone tight. So that's I think that's yep, game over. I was just doubting myself there for a minute, so well done, Paul. Moves into the next round. Our next game will be John Carswell taking on Ross Kinnell. As always, thanks for your support, folks. I'll see if I can get Jason some happy tablets. And as always, this has been a Wrong Bias production. And we'll be probably back in maybe it's about 10-15 minutes.